I'm CJ Rosenbaum. Thank you for joining me once again for Amazon Sellers Breaking News, where I get to provide sellers with the trends and the risks that you face from our 10,000-foot view, from helping thousands of sellers every single year and helping to reinstate tens of thousands of accounts and listings. Okay, I've got 3 breaking news stories for you today. The last one has to do with really bad advice that Amazon itself is giving to sellers. First breaking news story has to do with used sold as new suspensions and inauthentic suspensions, both listing and account suspensions. What we are seeing is a tremendous rise in the number of suspensions based entirely on your packaging. Now, if you're an Amazon seller, you need to make sure that your products, when they get to that consumer's door, have the same exact packaging that that consumer would see if they went to a brick and mortar store. If that consumer should check that brand's website, you want to make sure that your packaging matches identically. Now, when it comes to health and beauty, for example, they change their packaging annually or sometimes even more than annually. So what does a seller need to do? You need to stay on top of your packaging versus what brick and mortars are delivering. And if you've sent your products to FBA and you still have inventory that's kind of old, you need to make sure that the packaging you sent in stays up to date. If there's a change, recall that inventory. So used sold as new, inauthentics have a lot to do with your packaging.
Sorry to interrupt the breaking news. Please smash that like button.
Second breaking news story has to do with intellectual property right complaints. Auto manufacturers not only make complaints, but they also actually start lawsuits. Auto companies have a boatload of money behind them, and they can enforce their IP rights as much as they want. So over the last year, we saw Audi bring lawsuits in Chicago. We saw Volkswagen bring lawsuits in Chicago. Lately, we're seeing complaints from Hyundai and Kia. So Amazon sellers, beware. You cannot take the auto industry's logos or trademarks and make keychains out of them. You can't take Kia's logo and stick it on a t-shirt or a hat. You're going to receive an IP complaint. Third breaking news story, and thank you for staying with me till the end. Bad advice from Amazon. Often sellers will spend a lot of time trying to speak with people at Amazon, and sometimes you actually do. When they pick up the phone, the people you are speaking with are not high-level executives, okay? You're speaking to seller performance, seller support, and that's really it. And their knowledge of what goes on in the higher levels of Amazon is often wrong. So we've seen bad advice from Amazon when a listing's been hijacked, just telling you to create another listing. We have also seen Amazon staff give really bad advice to sellers by simply telling you to open up a second account, to open up a stealth account like a stealth fighter. Now, if Amazon's team simply tells you to open up a new account, that is really, really bad advice. Now, sellers all over the world do operate multiple accounts, sometimes dozens, in China sometimes hundreds of accounts, but those sellers are really adept, they're really good at separating the two businesses. So if you receive advice from Amazon to open up another account, don't blindly do it. Your accounts will get linked and both will get shut down. And we've seen bad advice from Amazon, I can't even tell you how many times. So that is today's Amazon Sellers News. Please join me again tomorrow for another episode of Amazon Sellers News, where I get to share the knowledge that we have from helping thousands of sellers every single year, reinstating tens of thousands of accounts and listings. And please like this video, please subscribe to our YouTube channel, and please join me again tomorrow morning for another episode of Amazon Sellers News.